This is our brand new 1.20 Minecraft SMP for all Java, Tlauncher and even Bedrock players. With custom enchants, skills and a grief protection plugin that lets you build your own kingdom with your friends, you'll always have something to do. The IP is huhn-smp.com, but you need to join our Discord server that's in the description. Let's go through some of our most important features. Alright, so when you first join the server, you will have to /register with a password. This can be any password you want. It's gonna have to be like an actual good password though, and you're gonna have to type it twice. So register, password, password. Write this password down, take a screenshot of it. We can't see your passwords, by the way. Don't use ASDF123, yeah, don't use that. Make up an actual password and remember it. Then, next time you join the server, you will have to type /login and then the password. For obvious reasons, I'm not showing you my password. Then you can do /remember, and your session is going to be saved for 3 days, meaning you don't have to type /login every single time, because it gets quite annoying. Now let's get to some of the commands. I'm currently on my alt account, so let me get the skin of my main account. I'm just gonna do /skin set huhnicorn, and there we go. The shader is a bit buggy, but alright. So you spawn with a nice small starter kit with a guidebook, but the guidebook is probably not gonna be needed since you're watching this video right now. Also, Peyton, who just left the server, who is the second owner, is gonna explain Townie to you after this. But first, let's go through some basics. First of all, here is Dora the Explorer with the teleport button, because this spawn is actually not connected to the main world. So you're gonna have to right click this and it will random teleport you somewhere. Alright, let's wait for that to load, and it's nighttime. That's amazing for me. Alright, so here you can literally do anything. You can break your blocks, you can build yourself a small home, you can murder some animals. That's amazing. And as you can see at the top bar, I just got some fighting XP. Let me go back to the /spawn, and if we go over here to skills or type /skills, you can see all of your skills. This is how you make money on the server. So there's farming, there's foraging, mining, fishing, and everything is a bit explained. You can click on them, see your level path and the rewards that you get. So if I just kill more mobs, I will get these abilities: the crit damage, fighter, sword master, first strike and bleed. Once again, if you click on it, you can also see your skill ranking, XP sources and abilities. They're going to be pretty self-explanatory. By the way, I forgot to mention some stuff. If you want to set yourself a home, do /set_home. And now you can do /home to get back to that home. And you can set up to 3 homes with /set_home. Let's call this one 3 blocks away. And then let's teleport to 3 blocks away. So you can have multiple homes, and you can del home them, of course, and remove the homes. Also you can, oh nice, he's online now. You can /TPA to your friends. So TPA, not your Peyton. He would have to type /TPA accept, TP accept, and you're gonna get teleported to him. Let's once again use /spawn to get back to the spawn and go over custom enchants. We're gonna add an NPC for that, but if you type /enchanter, you will see this little menu. You can buy custom enchants with XP. So here you can see I need 391 more XP to buy a simple enchantment. Yes, that's super expensive and they get more expensive over time, but they're really worth it, so trust me when I say that. But you're probably gonna wanna get the normal enchants first, so efficiency and all that stuff. So let's buy a simple enchant, let's buy a unique one, an elite, ultimate legendary, fabled, anyway, and open all of those. So you just take them into your hotbar and you right click them. Boop, and a firework and you get a book. So I now have these custom enchants. It always says what it does. So aquatic 1 lets you breathe underwater. There's a success rate and there's a destroy rate. I don't have a helmet, so I'm not going to show you this one. This one, however, Springs 3, works on boots, and it's a 99% success rate and 1% destroy rate. Meaning if I put this on my boots, there's a 1% chance both of the items disappear, and there's a 99% chance that the enchantment is going to work. This is basically a perfect book. Like, if you look at the others, it's, yeah, here, patch 3, for example. This one almost always destroys. Let's just put it on the pants. Oh! It failed, but it wasn't destroyed. Okay, that's actually lucky. But Springs 3, this one is actually super lucky. So let's put that on the boots. Springs 3, it worked. Let's equip those. And I got Jump Boost 3. And honestly, it's so fun having Jump Boost 3 perma. Now, this was a very rare enchantment, and you're not gonna get that right from the get-go. It's only because I cheated myself some levels. Don't worry, I'll remove all of them. But that's basically the enchanter. You can also open the alchemist and the tinkerer. Let's go over the tinkerer. You can put in some books here, and you'll get magic dust. So accept the trade and confirm, and you're gonna have these. When you right click on them, you will get magic dust. Or sometimes you won't. Now this tank enchantment has 27 success rate. If I put this on it, it has 32. That's what it does. If you have 2 books of the same type, you can go to the alchemist and merge them together. And that was it for my part. So Peyton's gonna tell you how you can create your own kingdom with your friends and build a cool empire.
First, to start off with making your town, you do /t create and then your town name. I'm going to call mine MYP because that's my name. Now, on the little confirmation section, you'll get this. Towns cost 250, you just click confirm, and now you have a town. So now that you've got your town, on the right it should say your town, with your town name. To deposit money into your town, you do /t deposit, and then how much you want to deposit. In my case, probably 10,000. So 10,000, and then now on my town it should update to the right. Now it's important that you have money in your town bank, as when you want to expand your town, you will need it. So here, as you can see, this is the outskirts of my town. Over here is just a wilderness. What you want to do to claim more is /t claim, and then auto usually does a lot of it. Having /t claim auto is definitely good help. So now it should claim all of this chunk here. Now say you wanted to get money out of your town balance. Here's the fun part, you'd go /t withdraw, and then however much you want. So say we want 500, now we take 500 out of the town balance and take it back into our balance. And say you wanted your friends to be able to help on your town. There are 2 ways to do this. Well, 3, but the 2 main ways are /t rank, which then you can either add all of these ranks to them. Assistant means they have access to any plot. Donator means that they don't have access to every plot, but they, donated towards the town. Helper is just obviously a town helper, so they can do more than your traditional member. Sheriff is obviously the one who will do jail commands and who can send people to jail, and as well as enforce tax rules, given you have tax rules. And VIP is obviously, say you had any special people in your town, that is what you'd use VIP for. However, say the person wasn't in your town, or say you wanted to do this in a different way, you could do /t trust. Now, it doesn't matter if these people are in your town. For example, if Honey wasn't in my town, which he isn't, if I give him /t trust add, now he can actually break things inside my town, now he can do whatever he wants, and build whatever he wants. Say you wanted a tax system for your town. So say you wanted to make your plots worth money. How would you go about making your plots worth money? Well, what you would do, and it's a very simple command, is you'd go over here to a plot that you have, you'd do /plot for sale, and if you wanted it to be free, you just put /plot for sale. If you want the plot to cost money, then first you put not for sale, and then you go back on there and go /plot for sale and 100. So now if we leave this plot should now be worth 100. So anyone who wants to buy this plot now has to pay 100 for it. If you were to buy a plot, you go /plot claim, or /plot claim, and you'd be able to buy it. Now a little side note is that every plot you make will be 16 by 16. So if you wanted to make a big plot, what you would do is you'd have to make 2 or 3 separate 16 by 16s to make the plot bigger. So just a side note on that half. Overall, if you were out in the wilderness, for example, say you was at /spawn, and you was at this spawn, what you would go about and do to get back to your town spawn is /t spawn. By doing this, it teleports you to wherever your place block is. So wherever your town block is, it will place you to. Mind you, if you are changing your spawn, what you're going to have to do is also change your town home block as well. So here where it says home, that's where your home block is. If you wanted to move your home block, you would go to another part of your town, anywhere that isn't already claimed, and you go /t spawn. Actually, it'd be /t, what would it be again? /t set spawn, there we go. So /t set spawn, or obviously as I mentioned the home block is in here, so /town set home block, and now this town has its home block here. So see how the spawn changes to this direction? It's because now the home block isn't where we had it before. Here's where we had it before, there's where the new one is. So if we do /t spawn, our home block will now be here. So say for example you wanted to add PvP to your town, which I don't know why you'd want PvP to your town, or say you wanted to disable it. By default PvP is on in towns, but here is a quick little function on how to disable that. So to do this you do /t toggle PvP and then off. Pretty much now nobody in the town can attack me, so outsiders won't be able to attack me. Town members by default can't attack you, so that is already fine. But say you wanted to get on, it's the same command, /t toggle PvP, and then you put on. Now say for example you wanted mobs in your town, you could do /t mobs on, which then means mobs can actually step foot into your thing. But say you didn't want the mobs to be able to go everywhere in your town and you wanted it like a mob farm or something, you could do /plot toggle and then mobs. So now, mobs inside this end plot here are enabled. Obviously the same goes for explosion effects, it'd just be /t toggle and then explosion and then on. Overall, that is the easiest way to describe Townie. If you guys want more support on Townie, you can join the Discord server. There are a bunch of commands in there that aren't mentioned here. There's a guidebook and such for Townie. Overall, that pretty much wraps it up.
Oh my god!